because we are women who are keeping in step with the will of God, we got to deal with some imposters first. And so as we go forward on our journey together tonight, I just believe that we've got some stepsisters that we need to deal with. You know, Cinderella had some of them. We've got some play sisters that we're going to have to address tonight. I don't know about you, but I grew up with play sisters. They weren't my biological sisters, but we called ourselves sisters, and we defended one another like we were sisters, because that's what sisters do. Sisters don't fight one another. Sisters defend. That's what we did as play sisters. Bless you, Pastor. And so I want to deal with the play sisters who keep jumping in front of the real sisters tonight. Will the real sisters please stand up? And so we've come tonight to arrest the image of the women who feel that they can have whatever they like without any responsibility or any regard for what God likes. It's all right to have whatever you like, but have you considered what God likes first? And so I want to deal with perfect Polly tonight. I want to deal with the perpetrator, that sister who hides her issues, but illuminates everybody else's. She wants everybody else to be perfect when she recognizes her own imperfections, and so she masks hers with makeup and mascara. I want to deal with perfect Polly tonight. I want to deal with her girlfriend, Gossip and Glow, who makes everybody's business her business when it's none of her business. I want to deal tonight with Seductive Sally, who is sensually inappropriate in the house of God. That's the sister who finds it convenient to wear things that are revealing and exposing, showing cleavage and wearing thongs. And what is that in God's house? You can leave your sensuality and your sexuality at your house, because God isn't interested in your cleavage. He doesn't care about your push up nor your cup. He's not interested. Might get a little tight up in here. Come to deal with the sister who figures that she's not walking until she's jiggling. I want you to tie all of that down. Strap that down. Got some wonderful products on the market nowadays. Help you keep it together. Somebody tell them, keep it together. I want to deal with nasty Nakisha, who is not domesticated but steps out of her house looking like $1 million. I want to deal with that one, who's got her nails nicely manicured. You find a clean glass in the house. Just nasty. Ignores her house, abandons all sense of responsibility in maintaining the atmosphere at home. I just want to deal with our stepsisters, because this isn't any of us. These are just stepsisters. These are play sisters, because these sisters aren't in here tonight. None of them are here. And so I want to deal with people-pleasing Pam, because, you know, she works to make everybody like her. She goes out of her way to buy friends and to buy friendships, not recognizing that people you have to buy are depreciable assets. Instead, she needs to work at developing associations and friendships that are appreciable, people who will invest in her life and make a deposit, people who will be there when she needs somebody to lean on. I come to deal with people-pleasing Pam. I want to address dramatic Drina on tonight. She don't have nothing but drama. Her mentality, her personality says, see me, look at me. She wants everybody's eyes to be on her, and everything she does is all about her. She creates drama for the purpose of everybody focusing. I know dramatic Drina not here, but just in case you know her, that attention seeking, nobody else matters, life revolves around me kind of sister. We want to deal with her tonight. I want to deal with traumatic Trina. She's Drina's twin sister. Drina got her drama and Trina got her trauma. Trina torments folks and she tortures folks and she likes to bring up their past when it's convenient for other people to look down at you. Trina is the one who tears you down and rips you apart and makes you feel like you nothing and nobody. Condescending in her dealings. She minimizes and reduces folks to little or nothing, but she's in here somewhere. Trina came to church, but I want you to help me tell them all to sit down. We want Polly to pack up. We want Flo to go home. We want them all to slide over. Look at somebody and tell them, I hope that's not you I'm talking to. We're sick of Nikisha. No more Nikisha. And we want Pam to pass on. We want Drina to drive by. And we want Trina to take a long trip. Look at somebody and tell them, I want them all to sit down. And so I've come to deal with and address the Jasmine in us. I know she's not in here tonight, but some of us got a little Jasmine in us where we breaking windows out of folks' cars. Cause I don't want you to bust another window. Don't splice another tie. Don't burn up another piece of clothing. Don't bleach another nothing. Don't throw no more paint thinner on the hood of nobody's car. I look at somebody, tell them we gonna get ourselves together tonight. Come to deal with the mad black woman in us. We don't have to stay mad. You may have become angry, but that's not a sin. The Bible says, be angry, but sin not. And so we don't have any business becoming mad. Dogs get mad and they bite you. And that's what we sometimes have the tendency to do. We bite folks when we're mad. We rip folks apart, but we come to set all of that at ease. And so I want to awaken tonight the dream girl. I want to wake up and stir that woman who's been keeping in step with the will of God. You ought to tap her sister near you and tell her, that's me, that's me. She just called my name. I'm not none of them other sisters, them step sisters, them play sisters. I'm not any of them. I'm a real sister, and real sisters keep in step with the will of God. And so if we're keeping in step with the will of God, then we don't have time to run behind everything and run behind everybody and chase down look at somebody, ask them, who you trying to keep up with? Are you keeping up with the Lord? Are you keeping up with the Joneses? Who you trying to keep up with? You trying to compete against the one that you call your sister? Who you trying to keep up with? Look at somebody near you, tell them, sit down, sit on down. And so you tell on yourself by the friends you seek and by the very manner in which you speak. By the way you employ your leisure time and by the use that you make of every dollar and every dime. You tell what you are by the things you wear, by the spirit in which your burdens bear, by the kind of things at which you laugh, and by the records that you play, used to be on your phonograph. You tell what you are by the way you walk, by the things of which you delight to talk, by the manner in which you bear defeat, by so simple a thing as how you eat, by the books you choose from the well-filled shelf. In these ways and more, you tell on yourself. And so you may not have ever had to stand before anybody and declare who you were, but I want you to understand everybody figured you out just by watching what you did.